Trampolining is a sport that's profile is increasing on the world stage, but as I learnt, it's also taking off in leaps and bounds out in Kaiapoi.
Sport of trampolining is part of the gymnastic program. We're part of the Olympics, which has been a great movement forward for the sport. We first debuted in the Olympic Games in Sydney in 2000, and subsequently have now been in the last three Olympics. And it's a great sport from a visual perspective. It's very dynamic and very spectacular to watch.
The ice trampolining gym opened in the North Canterbury town only 6 months ago, but in that short time it's seen its membership numbers swell.
We've just moved our club ice trampoline to North Canterbury. It's the first time North Canterbury's had a trampoline club, and we're really pleased with the way our membership has developed. We're up over 100 members within the club now, and still going strong, still getting phone calls all the time, and we're just about at the point now where we know we're going to become a very successful part of the North Canterbury community.
And for a sport that's usually done in a backyard, to take it up competitively requires a lot of practice.
As a sport, it's obviously very different to what the kids do on a backyard trampoline. The first thing we look at doing is obviously just building up some core strength for them and some balance. So once they have the control on a trampoline and they can actually use their bodies and stay nice and tight and create a good amount of height, we can then start teaching them the safe landing positions. So we take them through the safe landings of seat drops and front drops and back drops, and then from there we progress through to twisting movements and somersaults.
And to perform some of the death-defying tricks that these youngsters do requires a whole lot of trust in those teaching you.
It is a confidence thing. There's nothing physically demanding for a child to do a front or a back somersault. It's not a physical thing. Anybody can do one. It is just a confidence thing. And I guess one of the most important things we do here is give the children, or anybody that's involved here in the sport, the confidence and the trust that they can do the skills that we're asking them to do. We do a lot of hand catching, so we make sure that we guide the kids through the somersaults, through the skills themselves, so that they feel totally safe in what they're doing. And then as and when they realise that the skill is not as hard as they thought it was, and then we gradually let them take a little bit more ownership of it until they're able to do the skill themselves.
Nigel believes one of the great things about trampolining, unlike many of the gymnastic type sports, is the fact that age is no barrier.
I mean, the best trampolinists in the world, the international rock stars, if you like, are late 20s, early 30s. So it's wonderful for our athletes here to take on a sport and know that there's a real future going forward through them. That they don't feel that they get to sort of 17 or 18 and feel like they've gone as far as they can. Really, the sky's the limit, and quite literally.
In fact, many of Nigel's pupils have moved from gymnastics into trampolining because they saw a better future in it, including 13-year-old Annie Stevenson, who made the shift last year.
I did it at Kiwi2, which was great fun. I learned a lot of skills, which I really enjoyed. I love bar most of all. The uneven bars, that were my favourite. I competed a lot and I got to level 7 and competed for New Zealand and Perth, which made a great memory, and I really enjoyed it.
And it seems, having moved from a successful career in gymnastics, she hasn't looked back.
I love it that it's as close as I can get to flying. I've always wanted to fly, just by myself. I've always dreamt about flying.
And you think that this is as close as it sort of feels
I really enjoy it.
And Nigel's squad has a busy year of competitions ahead of them.
Yep, we have a couple of major competitions in the South Island coming up this year. There's the Upper South Championships and the Canterbury Championships that are coming up in July and August. And then from there they'll be trying to qualify for the National Championships, which are held in September, and they're at Mystery Creek in Hamilton.
And the squad will be looking to back up some top performances at last year's Nationals.
We're very proud of our competitive members here. We had 15 of our competitors represent New Zealand last year at the Indo-Pacific Championships that were held in Rotorua. We won 3 medals in the tumbling discipline, many finalists, and we're certainly very proud of the success both at international and at a national level.
One trampolinist who will be hoping to be in the medals is 16-year-old Kieran Grocott, who's already had much success on the international stage.
Yep, I represented New Zealand at World Championships twice and came second at 2005 Worlds, which was held in Holland, and in 2007 in Canada I came 11th.
So, with a busy year of competition stretched ahead of them, the ice squad will be putting in hours of practice to get a jump on the competition.